Hello, all my friends. This is Baker. This is our site. Today, this site is for spring coiling machine, site. And for example, the sample, this lot, six sets, two axis spring coiling machine. This is under construction, two axis spring coiling machine for wire, this round for wire 0.15 to 1 millimeter. This is our assembly field for spring coiling machine. This lot, two axes with wire decoil standard paired with wire decoil 100 kilogram. So this lot, two axis spring coiling machine. For regular compression spring, for oil seal, for ballpoint pen, for shopping, supermarket, cross pegger, anti-theft compression spring. Okay, this is our site for spring coiling machine, and we are spring machine manufacturer. Okay, let me introduce our factory and our business activities. Okay, my friend, this is our assembly site for spring coiling machine. This is assembly field for spring coiling machine. Also, like the spring forming machine and the spring coiling machine, two axes under construction. We get the order, installing the machine. Next, machine installed down, then running up. Next, put on the tools, go sampling. After sampling, we client will come to our factory for the free using training. This lot, okay, this lot for two axis compression spring machine, also called the spring coiling machine. Under construction, this lot, okay, this is assembly site for the compression spring machine, and this in installing the electric parts for his control system mainboard, transformer, power switch, power supply, servers at the basis for electric parts. This is the two axis. This is the two axis compression spring machine. This model for feeding wire length 0.15 to 1 millimeter. Two axis. Scientific servo motor. The servo motor, two axis spring coiling machine. So here's another control system. I will put you control system, English, Chinese, under construction. We get the order, installing the machine, then running up. Next, put on the tools, go sampling. After sampling, we will invite clients be here for a free using training. And this set machine in sampling the material of the copper. So here's the field for spring forming machine. This is our engineer and set up sampling. This is the four axis for sampling. Here's in this field different type of machines in different stage. Some of them to be installed, to be sampling, all this lot almost completed, and this one and the samples for flat conveyor belt, flat two-dimension conveyor belt. We are spring machine manufacturer in Dongguan City. Just within 1 hour to Canton Fair complex, to Canton Fair site. This round sampling almost completed, and we're going for the soonest dispatch. And this round cameras 12 axes of total cameras for agricultural purpose mostly, as example for lake tan, lake teeth, agricultural purpose, and we are mid-sized spring machine manufacturer as total staff 23% and annual sales turnover in 2024 1,500 15 million RMB, 15 million RMB. Our assembly site. We also have the mental processing site for the mental parts, shaft, tools, sliders, gears, mental processing field. This field for compression spring machine assembly. Here's 6 models, 6 machine in same model, 2 axes, and this one is 4 axes, high speed, set up easily. This is 4 axes for wire 0.15 max to 2 millimeter, and the sample for slant canted spring, copper. Here's 2 pair feeding rods, 4 axes. The copper goes through wire straightener and the coiling finger control. Okay, this is 4 axis compression spring machine. Let me show you an inside view. 4 axis, 2 pair feeding rods with the balance pad, and the operate system using host. Operating system use host. Okay, this is the use host control system. English, Chinese. For regular compression spring, for slant canted spring. Okay, this is the one. The wire decoil wire goes to the wire decoil max load 200 kilogram. This is 4 axis, a full set machine. Wire decoil and the main machine. This is 4 axis. Sampling completed for copper. For copper sampling completed. Wire straightener goes 2 pair feeding rods. And here's the shaft with the balance pad with next task. During is running for small orders, so it's very convenient to make the shift to change another task. This machine, 4 pair feeding rod, 2 pair feeding rods, 4 axes to controlling. So all the main compression spring key parameters as OD, outer diameter, the pitch, and the wire feeding, the final cutoff by servo motor independently. So is the reason why is fast and easily set up for any new task, any new programs. Just for a skillful engineer, just need 20 minutes to set up a new task for this machine. This is one of our most popular machine for the four-axis compression spring machine. And here's the field for installing. Here's the field for installing the compression spring machine, the same lot. Okay, I'll show you this for more details. This is a two-axis compression spring machine, also called spring coiling machine. Wire decoil goes wire from left to right, then go the straightener, one pair feeding rods, guiding plates. Here's up, mostly goes up slider, and adjusting the super fine positions, then lock the position, adjust, then lock, pull down the lock the position, and operate 8 centimeter, 8-inch for a screen, 8-inch. So 20 centimeter of diagonals. Control system, Alukuchi, host, English and Chinese. Here's the tools, all the key parameters. One, two axes, one for wire feeding, another for controlling the outer diameter, the changing switches, the changing pitches, and also for the final cutoff. So one pair of coiling finger, and one pair feeding rods. A full set tools, including the feeding rods, the guiding plates, wire feeding tools, and the spring forming tools. So one set for tools, including the wire feeding tools and the spring coiling tools. The basis for it today is now in the stage of fixed on the electric parts, as like transformer, power supply, control system mainboard. This is the control system mainboard, and the inverters, electric parts for air switches as well. Okay, this is the whole set machine. Six sets in the same model, same order. Early next week, client be here for a free using training. And the training for domestic, this is the small machine, take 2 to 5 days for Chinese client, and completed will go next for the dispatch. This machine will function to make, for example, the ballpoint pen spring, the oil seal spring, and the compression spring at ready of function using site. Also, as like the supermarket anti-theft pack with one compression spring inside as the trigger sprayer, and this goes for regular or special shape compression spring with max to wire 1 millimeter, max to, and the max spring OD, spring outer diameter 25 millimeter, max OD 25 millimeter. This machine costs 6 models in the same site, in the same shipping lot. Okay, we are middle-sized. We get the orders, installing machine, running up sampling, then next For the current being here, provide free using training. We're using servo motor Scion Denki, and most the operating system use host, and sometimes client request using the Alcoci or host. And this is our assembly site for compression spring and for spring forming machine. We have the cam type or camless one according to the client. This is our assembly site. We are middle-sized spring machine manufacturer with total 23 person. And for 2024, sales turnover 15 million RMB 2024. Our factory founded in year 2005. In the past almost 20 years, our machine had reached country and reached over 32 country and regions. We provide a lot of rigorous task spring and special tailor-made products. For presently, we do a lot of deal to provide the client special tasks. For example, the conveyor belt, the pipe clip, a pipe clamp, also for tailed thread insert. This the cam type. At present, showcase the three axes. If I add one spinner at 6 o'clock side, 8 sliders, this the manger. You can see that presently this goes for the tasks and the tools for the flat tasks. The flat tasks, and this is the operating system. Operating system, not the touch screen. This input the figures by here's by the keys and select to move the position by the direction mark, by direction keys. Move your positions by direction keys and input the figures, and adjust the late, here. So this is the cam type. 3 axes, wire feeding, manger, wire feeding, the manger, and one servo motor driving all 8 sliders. This we call it the cam type. This is the cam. To press this crane as move at closer to drive the tools to the coiling to the forming side. Here's the forming side. The manger, here's a hole, the forming side. For flat wire or for long wire, forming side. Here's the key point, forming side. Okay, next, let me show you some papers to make a clear introduction about our factory and our machine. This is our area. Okay, next, let me show you some of the papers to get a clear idea about our factory. We are middle-sized spring machine manufacturer, and I'm a baker, export sales manager. So here's my contact. I'm a baker, export sales manager. Next time, my old friends, once you come to China, come to South China, come to Canton, come to Guangzhou, you can spare 2 or 3 hours visit, audit our factory, bring along with your task, bring along with your samples. Let's have a face-to-face business discussion to talking about our possible cooperation. We can provide the satisfying solutions for you with price competitive. More videos at this site for more videos about introducing our factory, introducing our business activities, about also a lot of sampling videos for regular spring, for special spring, also for special wire bending products. And my daily activities, you can also get a career idea at Facebook, my daily business activities. Okay. We have this sellers, Camless spring forming machine, smart, set up easily for almost every type of the daily used springs for torsion, extension, wire forming products, and wire bending products, torsion, double torsion. For you can have a clear idea, all length as the samples. Number 1, number 2, Camless no wire rotary. Number 3, number 4, Camless with wire rotary. This the cam type. First line, cam type, no wire rotary. The products can be made, and the baseline cam type with wire rotary for 3 dimensions for some more complicated tasks. Here's the clear pictures. As a list special jobs, special tasks for conveyor belt, chocolate coating chain, wire mesh, spiral wire mesh, for chocolate enlobing, or for fruit washing line, washing chain, for chocolate coating, conveyor belt related. These 3 models for wire from 0.4 max to 4 millimeter. 0.4 max to 4 millimeter. 2 machine models, the smaller, the mid, and the biggest conveyor belt bending machine. Conveyor belt bending machine. Every week, we have almost 1 machine for conveyor belt related tasks. For the sampling, for the training, and the client be here for the free using training. The training take 3 to 5 days for domestic clients. For foreign clients, and the training take 3 to 6 days or max to 9 days. As well, this is a smarter machine. Total 11 axes, set up more save your time. For wire 0.4 to 4 millimeter, and the product's conveyor belt at wide single length 30 centimeter to 2.5 meter. 2.5 meter. We can make it in different lengths at different shape. Single loop at both edge, or double loop. This is some of our special function machines. Special function machines, especially for the number 2, pipe, clip, pipe clamp, wire tap, long wire, pipe clip, or hose clamp. For this pipe clip, output rate by our machine about 14 to 20 pieces per minute. And the number 3, wire straightening machine. This area is for our compression spring machine. We now have 2 axes, 4 axes, and 6 axes. And the 4 axis is the one set up fast, set up easily. To save a lot of time, we have 4 axes for wire 0.12 millimeter, max to 4 millimeter, 4 axes in the mid. And these 2 axes and the products ever made, we can make almost every shape of the compression spring, for regular, for tower shape, for conic, for the mold, for the daily household using or industrial. For example, the keyboard with small shape, small size compression spring made by this one, keyboard, or mobile phone keys, compression spring, mini size compression spring. For oil seal, for ballpoint pen spring. And the products as like land we ever made. So if you have a similar one, if you are planning to mass producing any of them, send me your inquiry to my WhatsApp, to my WeChat. If you are planning to mass producing any of them, a similar one for any field, like a daily use life, industrial, electric, for the toys, for the automobile, for the cars accessory, for trucks accessory, and for outdoor activities as fishing, sports, chaperoning. Every field have the compression spring in using. As well, the wire bending products. If you have the planning for them mass producing, if you are planning to buy a machine, contact me directly by my WhatsApp, my WeChat. This is our catalog. We are middle-sized spring machine manufacturer in Dongguan, South China. And our factory, just within 1 hour distance, of 1 hour driving light, 1 hour driving light from our factory to Canton Fair site. within 75 kilometers from our factory to Guangzhou International Airport. Next time, once you come to South China, you can try to spare 2 or 3 hours come to our factory for a face-to-face discussion. We have the spring coiling machine and the spring forming machine. As like the samples, some of the wire forming products samples, like this kitchen room, bathroom, stainless steel hook, the wire bending products, wire forming products. Regular compression spring, but special at this site. Special at this site. This is using in automatic beverage selling machine. Automatic beverage selling machine. This one as well using in automatic beverage selling machine. Automatic drink selling machine. Now wire bending products, wire forming, wire bending products. 2-dimension flat or 3-dimension cubic. Wire bending products, wire forming product. This is small, like beige, one of like a beige. Also shaped like English Premier League trophy. Wire bending products, this goes for ice fishing. The purpose, ice fishing. And the list, we do a lot of deal every week. We have the order for conveyor belts or chocolate coating. This one in my hand, the sample, 2.5 foot grade stainless steel SUS 304. SUS 304. We can make it as single hook, single loop at edge, or double loops at both edge. For what? For the length from 30 centimeter max to 2.5 meter. This one, wire thickness 2.5 millimeter, stainless steel foot grade. And this pipe clamp, 6 stainless steel, 6 millimeter stainless steel. Suspension spring, anti-vibration suspension spring, anti-vibration suspension. As lighting hanger, using as lighting hanger, also using as anti-vibration suspension spring in high jump matches and high jump cushion. So one more time, we are spring machine manufacturer in Dongguan City over 20 years, and our factory founded in year 2005. This is our assembly site for spring, for installing the machines. We get order, installing the machine, then go next, put on our tools, sampling, and go for training. This is our assembly site. And this load, 2-axis compression spring. Okay, this is I show you some more details. the two axes. This goes for wire feeding. This axis, this servo motor handling, the OD control, the pitch, the final cutoff, also changing the OD, changing the pitch by this one. This only for wire feeding. Wire feeding shaft. Wire feeding shaft. Here's a gear and full of liquid, full of lubricant, liquid, oil. And here's a box full of grease to protect the gear. One pair of feeding rods, the wire goes, one pair of feeding rods for this machine. Feeding, standard version, feeding range, wire feeding range 0.15 max for 1 millimeter. And here's a wire decoil, max load 100 kilogram wire decoil. This machine processes different materials as mostly the carbon steel, stainless steel, aluminum, copper, bronze. Also as a very type of alloy. Mostly this goes for task for longer wire, for regular spring, for column shape, regular spring, for tower, for conic at various size. And used, here's the mental parts. Here's in the chassis, the mental parts. Control system mainboard, the two servers, the power supply, transformer, and the wire connectors. Here's input 380 volt alternative current 50 hertz, and here's power a signal to the power and the signal connect to the wire decoil. So the wire decoil is controlled by the operating system directly. The operating system 8-inch diagram, 8-inch diagram for the screen. Mostly the language Chinese, English. If you have not talent in English, we can also customize for you in Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, and Turkish. We do a lot of deal, customize the special language for the client, especially for the Spanish, Portuguese, and the Russian, and the Turkish. These four do a lot of customized Spanish, Portuguese, especially for Spanish and the Russian. Okay, so if you are interested, next time, once you come to South China, you can spare 2 or 3 hours, come to our factory for a side view to visit our factory. Let's have a face-to-face discussion. This is our assembly site. We are middle-sized spring machine manufacturer in Dongguan City.